Hello everybody, it's your old friends at Monday Madness. What you're about to watch is a pilot for a new series of reviews we'll be kicking off proper in the new year. Brought to you by Neil, everyone's favourite sweary old man, who'll be picking games he's interested in to give his thoughts and opinions on them, with perhaps a hot take sprinkled in here and there. First up will be his thoughts on Death Stranding, Hideo Kojima's hiking with Norman Reedus simulator, and if he feels the game has lived up to the hype or not. Can't stress enough, by the way, that these are just opinions and not facts, but feel free to like, dislike, or argue in the comments section because we really need some form of channel engagement to keep us entertained during this harsh winter. So, without further ado, take it away, Neil.
Welcome to the Monday Madness review this week, and it's Death Stranding, the new Kojima game. Free from the shackles of Konami, he's decided to release his own little hiking simulator, and it's fucking awful. That's actually quite a fitting metaphor for how I feel playing this game, slumping down at the end of a day, completely soaked, and skipping a load of cutscenes, because this game is filled to the brim with cutscenes. Here's my private room. I think I'll grab a shower now. These private rooms are dotted all over the place, and you use them to rest, recuperate, check out your equipment. They're pretty much useless. More ass for you. And to get in some nice monster product placement. So getting into the game proper. Also, every time most of the time that you rest at these private rooms, you get treated to one of these cutscenes. And these are the memories of BB. That's the little baby thing on the front. That's his memories infecting yours. I don't skip these cutscenes because they're actually quite well done. They're really good, and the storyline that they build up it's intriguing. Right, let's get into the game proper now. Basically, you're a porter, which is another word for a courier. You just ferrying cargo from one end to another in an attempt to get people to like you enough so that they'll join your network, the chiral network that you're setting up to reconnect all these different cities all across the US. That's pretty much it. You're just running from one end to the other, ferrying cargo and getting likes. The themes of isolation run really strongly throughout this game. The landscape is quite pretty, but it's not Horizon Zero Dawn pretty, and it's really bleak. There's nothing out there. Your only interaction in this game will be with the holograms of the people you're dropping cargo to and from, BTs, which are the spirits that try and kill you, and mules who try and nick your cargo. And rocks. Yeah, there's lots and lots of fucking rocks. The problem with this level of isolation is that I found myself getting really, really bored playing this game. There's nothing in the maps. They're huge. The maps are really large, but there's nothing in them there's no exploring. It's really curious. It's a sandbox game where there's nothing to explore. So you're just told where everything is, and you just go from point A to point B, and it's all about navigating your way there. That's pretty much it. There's no going off on mysteries and finding hidden nooks in interesting caves or caverns or anything like that. It's just you going from point A to point B and a load of fucking rocks. I don't know, maybe I'm getting a little too fixated on rocks in this game, but a lot of the time it does feel like the landscape is artificially created to just make it as difficult. Oh, there, nearly fell over a rock there. To make it as difficult as possible for you to get to where you're going. You and other players can build roads to make it easier, and you can use vehicles. I'll get onto the vehicles in just a bit. But yeah, it's a shared map as well, by the way, so things you build in the game map, other players can use and see, and things that they build, you can see, and you can give each other likes, and yeah, that's all it. Here's me making a delivery now to this guy. All the people that you meet, by the way, don't really have names. They just have craftsman, elder, engineer, film director, that type of shit. And you only ever talk to them through those holograms. Right, vehicle section now. And I'd like to say that the vehicles probably make it a lot easier to make deliveries and make the game go a little quicker, but they really don't. the vehicle physics are some of the worst I've ever seen. And not big rig racing bad, but they're pretty fucking bad. The landscape as well doesn't really help as well. If it's difficult to walk over an area, you're going to find it pretty difficult to drive a trike or a truck over it, carrying a shitload of cargo. They all handle really stiffly and they're quite frustrating to use. Now, you don't have to use the vehicles. Now you can just trudge around on foot carrying everything, and you get these little floating platforms that you can use to carry stuff. But you'll find this game goes really, really slowly without using the vehicles. There's some cargo some of these drop. Yeah, people can drop cargo and just leave it for you to pick up, but you can do the same for them. You can also request supplies from other players and even request that they do missions for you by leaving the cargo in specific letterboxes or at bases for them. A lot of the times when you're on a long haul trip, the game designers actually realised that it was going to be quite boring, so they'll do this. They'll just drop out the game audio and just start playing a song right in the middle of the game. They'll put the lyrics and the song name up as well, just in case you like it. Well, this is quite nice. I mean, none of the music in it is bad or anything. In fact, one of the group's churches is a particular favourite of mine. It does have a tendency to just ruin any kind of immersion that the game's trying to go for. It does make you very, very aware that you're playing a game. Still, it's quite nice though. Okay, so if the lack of exploration and the endless fetch quests don't excite you, maybe the combat will. It is a Kojima game after all. And no, the combat is fucking shit. As you're about to see now, I'm about to encounter some mules. Basically, mules are just cargo pirates in this game, so you'll constantly run into them and they'll just constantly try and knock your cargo off of you. Up there, they've just detected me. Yeah, it leaves a little residual after image, so that's where they're gonna go, giving you time to just get the fuck out of Dodge. Or hide in some long grass here, as I'm doing right now. Waiting for the guys to come, and there's one guy coming from over there, and the other guy, yeah, he's coming from there. Somehow they just can't see me in this long grass, even though I'm loaded up to the point where I'm the size of a small fucking building. Yeah. The combat basically fails in a few ways. There's no real detail to it. It's just mash square, and there's no lock on. So that really does make it very fucking awkward. In particular, the camera doesn't help out either. It's bad. It's not as bad as it is in other games, but it's really no help here either. Will I go after these guys? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'll get the fuck out of here. Try and hide. No, I won't hide. Nah, I'll just fucking run. Get out of here. Maybe there's more grass I can hide in. Yeah. Y'all don't see me now, huh? Yeah, not really a whole. Oh, fuck. He's not going to see me. Oh shit, he did. Yeah, you don't get a whole lot of weaponry in this game either. One of the things you do get is a strand that you can use to tie people up, but it only works if you can sneak up on them, which is really difficult to do because unbelievably for a Kojima game, the stealth elements are terrible. But yeah, they attack either with those staffs or they can throw them, and they can throw them fucking miles now. So I don't know how they work that out. He's knocking the cargo off me again. You can actually pick up the cargo, throw it at them, but that really damages it. You kind of don't want to do that. And yeah, you have to make sure you don't fall over if you've loaded yourself up. And this is basically the whole combat system. It's basically swing around and mash square. In case you're wondering why the screen's gone all fuzzy there, it's because my character's close to losing consciousness. Oh no, I'm fine now. Yeah, that's it. You knock their cargo off them, and you can take it if you want, but usually they're always carrying complete shit. So there's no No need. Ah, fuck. Have some of that. This is basically all it is to the combat. Just mash square. All the weapons you get are non-lethal, and you can only ever knock people out. So you can't actually kill anything in this game. I hope to keep this guy for the last one. Yeah, that's him out. The game slows down, by the way, every time you knock someone out, so you can nick their cargo. Lots of slowdown in this game. Can I tie this guy up? No, he's already out. Ah, don't worry, they'll be fine. And that's pretty much it. That's really the entire combat system I've just showed you there. It's really simplistic, it's really awful, and it's not unlike any Kojima game thing ever. Here's the cargo management screen. You'll spend a lot of time looking at this, trying to figure out what you want to take, what you don't. Do we need a ladder? Nah, fuck it, I don't. And now drop something up. There's the cutscene for it. Everything's got a cutscene. So yeah, having dispatched with these guys. Is there anything else around? Nah, won't bother. Nah, fuck it. Let's get out of here. Robbed enough of their possessions anyway. Oh, yeah, that's me attempting to jump a fence, game physics failing, and me damaging my cargo. Before I get into the combat with the BTs, I'm going to show you the rain in this game is called Timefall, and it basically just accelerates time for anything that it hits. So you can see there the plants are rapidly growing and dying off. Just a nice little touch there. It also causes your cargo to rapidly degrade as well, so it's best not to spend a whole lot of time in the rain, just like I'm doing. Yeah, the BTs, by the way, that little thing, your scanner constantly pops up every time you encounter a BT, and it'll basically tell you where it is by pointing in the direction of them, and you can use your scanner to see them, but it doesn't really work a whole lot of the time. It's quite buggy and it fails a lot. Ah, there it is. And here, your only real weapon against them is your guns can be upgraded to affect them. Most of the time you'll just wind up using these hermetic grenades. Basically, it's a cloud of your blood. All of your bodily fluids, the BTs, they don't like it, affects them. So you wind up literally throwing grenades of your own liquid shit at the enemies. So if you wanted a game where you get to throw your own piss and shit at your enemies, Death Stranding is for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and sneak through this area. Well, you don't really sneak through the areas because the BTs are pretty much fucking impossible to sneak around, even though they can't see you. But it's really difficult for you to see them, and it's not good. You have to crawl through it because they detect. There's another one. You have to crawl through these sections because they detect noise. You can't run through the sections, they'll just detect you, so you wind up just crawling through the areas and just bombing every single BT. Wait a minute. You want the second one, yeah? Alright, have some of that, prick. So yeah, and you can see the strands coming off the BTs, they're all connected by those strands there, so you can tell where the other one is. Fuck, I won't bother clearing this place out, I'll be here all day, so keep going. You can see there the little thing on my shoulder there, it's spinning like mad because there's one right above me. He won't attack me or get at me. Yeah. This is these sections now. They're probably about as exciting as this game is going to get. I'm going through this little mall area because I'm there to pick up a toolbox for somebody because that's how they'll like me and they'll join the network that I want everybody to be. Every new section will usually have one guy who wants you to just fetch something back from him from an area, and they're always infested with BTs. Oh, there's another one. So, yeah, it gets to quickly winds up getting very, very formulaic and boring. Do you need a second one? No, you do. Yeah, some of that. Yeah, also, another really annoying thing about this game is there's no reload. Every time you run out of grenades, you have to go and physically pick another pack of them. The game won't automatically choose one for you, which just kills any kind of flow in a combat situation. It's terrible. Right, so let's stealthing through. Oh, the toolbox is over there. The thing's spinning like fucking mad, but I've not detected anything. Now there's another silent sweep. Hey, look, I've just swept there. And there he is. Ah! Yeah, that can get really fucking annoying, where you constantly sweep an area, then you walk in, and then suddenly there's 4 or 5 fucking BTs right there. And you only needed one to die. Great. There's around. Oh, there's one. Have some of that. Yeah. There he is. And this is also pretty much the combat with the BTs as well, until you get attacked by one. Oh. Ah, fuck. Missed. He's on this by a while there, Jesus. Have some of that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to come up now on the little bunker where your man's toolbox is stashed. Yeah, I'm just not going to bother trying to clear out all the BTs that you fucking hear all day. Nah, fine, nothing there. So yeah, let's get in here now. Right, what's in here? Private locker. What? The fuck? Where is this fucking toolbox? Where's the fucking metal? What? This is where it said it was. Oh, there it is. Grand. Oh, shit. What? Not the... Is he trying to get me through the wall? Oh, here, that's bullshit. Ah, fuck it, I'll get over here. Let's go. Leg it. Oh, pick up the toolbox first. I'll have to try and be careful to not run into one straight out of the doorway here. Oh, what? Fucking... Up to the wall. Bollocks to that. In any case, this is what actually happens when one of the BTs does sense you and hits you with one of his attacks. They just turn the ground all black and then things just try and reach up and grab you, and they'll pull the cargo off your back, and all you just do is again just mash square until you get rid of the black stuff. Yeah, gas them. There is also a section, if you allow them to take you, they'll just drag you and you'll have to fight a little mini boss. But other than that, that's pretty much it to the BT combat. Here we are, here's a storyline cutscene. I haven't spoken a lot about the cutscenes or shown you any at the start. Mainly not because of any fear for any spoilers, but because it's a Kojima game, you won't have a fucking clue what's going on anyway. And here's a woman that you met at the start of the game. Her name is Fragile. She's played by Leia Seydoux. Her main driver is that she's trying to get back at somebody for ruining her company's reputation. And well, she helped ruin it by accidentally nuking a few cities. Don't know how you accidentally nuke a city, but okay, there you go. She can also teleport all over the place, and she can teach you how to do it, but it's pretty much useless because you can't use it to transport any cargo. The other characters in this game are the standard Kojima fare of ludicrous names, such as Heartman, Deadman, and including your main liaison with the organization you work for. There's a man with a black skull on his face wearing a butler's uniform called Die Hardman. In fact, by usual Kojima terms, that's actually downright tame.
I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go.
So the guy she's angry at is this guy, Higgs, played brilliantly by Troy Baker. Baker's clearly having the fucking time of his life with this ridiculous dialogue and delivers every line in this massively over-the-top Texan accent.
Aren't you getting tired of the grind? Isn't this what you've been waiting for this whole time? A game over.
Ooh, game over. Yeah, he can teleport as well, as you can see. And here, this is the first boss fight. I'm going to ruin for you. Oh, fuck. Oh. Fuck.
Sam, you've lost too much blood, and it's made you anemic.
Oh, really? Thanks.
Perform a blood transfusion, or get some rest before you
Oh, yeah, I'm a wee bit busy now. Hang on, I'll hook myself up to an IV now. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good.
smoother.
What? Oh, that's a void out. All right then. Right, let's try.
According to our
Second
damage
time's a charm here.
assessment,
Boss fights in this game aren't the best, and there's one main fundamental reason for that. Is BB. The fucking thing just cries incessantly throughout the entire boss fight. In fact, it cries every time you fall over. It cries every time you go near a BT. It cries every time you go into deep water. This is me trying to turn it off and then screaming because I can't. I had initially recorded this boss fight with BB's crying coming through the TV so it could get picked up. But when I played the recording back to myself, it was so fucking ear-splitting and terrible that I just decided, fuck it, I'll just leave it coming through the controller. But if you, throughout me reviewing this boss fight, if you want to recreate what I'm going through, just get a baby, with its owner's permission now, get a baby and just have it lie next to you and then slap it in the head and just have it wail into your fucking ear hole the entire fucking time. I'd really like to meet the person who decided that the best soundtrack to a boss fight would be a baby crying, because it's interminable. It's fucking awful. Not that the boss fight is particularly good anyway. All you just do is run around and just toss grenades at it. Right? There you go. Slow down, yeah. These bigger standard BTs and your blood and shit and piss affect them too. It's gonna make the building collapse. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, the reloading is really getting fucking annoying now. There goes the building. Shit, get out of here. But essentially, you're just trying to get out of this black mire. Get up here now. Actually, he's nearly dead now anyway. Yeah, shouldn't take too long now. Oh, yeah, there you go. I have this set on hard. This is the boss on hard, by the way. There you go, the building again. Nah, fuck it. He's nearly dead now anyway, so I'll just hang around here. Here, bossy. Oh, behind me. There we go. This one have some of that. Yeah. There should be one more and he should be dead now. Oh, no, wait. No, he's dead. Oh, yeah. Great. And dear, that is what happens when you throw enough of your blood, piss and shit at a BT. I'm having a hard time recommending this game to anybody. It's overly long, it's padded out, it's filled with cutscenes, there's very little action, the combat is terrible, and thanks to the usual Kojima storyline craziness, there's a high chance that you'll go through a vast portion of this game not really fully understanding what the fuck is going on. To me, this game is a massively bloated mess. It's trying to do too many things at once and fails at all of them. Even if you're a massive Kojima fan, it's so unlike anything else he's ever done before. I just give this one a miss.